Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Heroes of Bastion. Hope you're having a lovely day today. We rejoin our heroes after they had a lovely day at the beach. They played volleyball. They met a crab that became their
Lord
became
of the
their
castle.
friend, Lord of the Castle. That became their friend. They beat their school bullies in volleyball. They had a campfire with s'mores. It was a lovely day. And we're gonna pick up the following morning before school. And we're gonna start with Alia.
Oh.
Alia. So it is the morning after the beach field trip. Jackson walked you home after the night or the day of gallivanting and having fun. What do you do before you start school today?
I'm assuming my mom is home. Yes.
She is. She is making breakfast burritos.
As she is making breakfast burritos, I'm gonna go up and say, hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to say I love you and thanks for your honesty.
Of course, I love you too, honeys. And I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
It's okay. Sometimes I think maybe I'm just like it takes time, I guess, to be a parent and to learn that stuff. And we're figuring out together. And I'll go and give her a hug. And I don't know, there's a warmth and a comfort in Alea with her mom for the first time that you've seen them interact.
She hugs you tight, and she kind of pulls back a little bit, and she goes, "Are you excited for prom this week?"
I am. I don't have a dress yet, but I'm assuming Nathira and I will, go dress shopping like we did
Okay.
for homecoming. Good time.
Does your sister have a dress already too?
I don't know, but we should all go shopping together, I guess.
Yeah, it would be fun. And if you need any, cash or anything like that, just let me know.
I think I'll be okay, but I will let you know.
And she puts down a big old breakfast burrito in front of you.
Devour it. Delicious. And I'm assuming Jackson's gonna come pick me up like per usual.
Yep.
Awesome.
Soon after, there's a knock on the door, and there he is.
Good morning.
Good morning. You see, he's a little sunburnt from the beach yesterday. Didn't have enough. It's like the top of the forehead and the nose.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
got in the rosy cheeks. He's a little toasted.
One second. I'll run out to like the living room where I'm assuming Alea has a ton of plants on one of those like shelf things that are made of bamboo. Break off a little piece of aloe and like give it to him. There you go. That'll make you feel better. I use it all the time.
Wait.
Very good.
Do I eat it?
No, you split it and then here, I'll just do it. I'll rub it on his face.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I got you. Feel better?
Yeah, it's not bad. It smells a little odd, but it's not bad.
Yeah. All natural. Sunscreen. Well, not sunscreen. Sunburn. Okay. We should go.
Okay.
I'll text in the group chat with everybody and I'll say, on my way to school, should I meet you guys? Like, somewhere? Because Lilac's still staying with Rally, right?
Yes, I believe she's still at the rally point.
I want to try and hit the rally point to see her, Lilac.
Okay. You're gonna swing by the rally point.
Yes.
So as you're walking with Jackson, you're kind of making your way, and you round the corner, and you come along basically like this park right here, and Jackson goes, "Oh, 1 second," and you see him like kind of rummage in his bag, and you see he pulls out this little looks like a little crystal, and he squeezes it, and you see in the park right on the flower beds all of the flowers begin to kind of move and change. And it says, "Will you go to prom with me?" in the flowers. And he goes, "That wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be."
No, I think it's really smooth. This Alaia's blushing so hard, her ears are like red hot. I think
Is it a yes? Is that a yes?
yes,
Oh,
yes, it's a yes.
okay.
A big hug and a kiss.
Yeah, he hugs you and kisses you. And he goes, "I had to take several druidic classes at the school to figure out how to do that. But
That's very sweet. And they're my favorite flowers too. Thank you.
yeah, I take notes." And he just kind of happily grabs your hand, and the two of you head off to the rally point. Okay. And we're going to go then now to Nathira. Nathira, so it is the morning after the beach day. What do you get up to in the morning?
She wakes up to just like discombobulated in her own bed, and it's that weird like, how did I get here? And she looks around and she sees a bunch of like little petals around her bed, and she was like, did I finish my project? And she like throws off her blanket, throwing like these sunflower petals poof up into the air, and sees that she did finish her project last night, which she grabs in her hand and then walks down the stairs.
So as you grab your project, you feel a little like pinch in your hand, and you see on the desk it's still your crab. It crawls into your hand.
Like I just envision him like crawling up my my shoulder.
Yep.
Okay, Billy, remember you hold on to this one. I made this one a little bit loose if I ever am flying. So like, so you don't fall. Okay. Perfect.
It just latches to your hair.
And she will go downstairs to grab her bag and everything that her dad puts together in the morning.
Yep. Yeah, he's down there. He's making breakfast as usual, pancakes. And he goes, "Hey, how you doing?"
Good. These pancakes are so good. And she like grabs a spoon and just starts digging into the pancakes and like scooping up syrup.
You okay, kiddo?
Do you think Riley's gonna like this? And she like pulls up a little sunflower, and like written on each leaf, like there weren't enough leaves on the sunflower she had picked, so she tried to like pathetically staple or glue like them back in. And on each leaf it says, "Riley, you're the best boyfriend ever. Prom with me? Question mark."
Oh,
do you think he's gonna like it?
Honey, he's gonna love it.
Does it smell good?
Oh, it smells great.
Okay.
There's a little glue smell, but that's okay.
Is it okay?
Yes, that's for my. Is that a crab?
This is Billy. We got him at the beach. Is it okay if I keep him?
Yeah. I does. What do crabs eat? I could pick up some. I could pick up a tank or something at the store.
Do you like pancakes, Billy?
Just kind of.
She's gonna grab like a tiny piece of pancake and just like pull them apart into little crumbs.
And just kind of shovels it into his little crab face.
I'll try to find more sustainable food for him later, Dad. I think pancakes. I think pancakes are good enough for now.
Okay. All right. Well, here's your bag lunch, and here's a lunch for Riley.
Perfect.
And he takes a little Ziploc bag and he puts like a corner of a pancake into it, and he goes, "And this is for Billy, I guess, so that he has it throughout the day."
Say thank you, Billy.
Just like
thank you, Dad. She gives him like a little hug, holding now like 3 bags, the sunflower, and like had thrown on her backpack.
And he gives you a big hug back, and he goes, "Good luck, kiddo. He's gonna love it."
Thanks. She's gonna run outside.
Okay. All right. We're gonna cut down to the rally point. We're gonna start with Lilac. Are you good, by the way?
The Billy just I spat my drink out and it went.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I had tissues on hand.
It is the morning after the beach. You have stayed the night in the rally point. So has Bluebird. He is on. He's still kind of like on one of the cots.
Of course,
because
yeah.
this is because of his leg and his injuries. So what do you get up to in the morning?
I think it's the regular routine. You know, she's up. She's like showered, done her makeup, brushed her hair. I think she, however, has also, seeing as Bluebird is there, like she's maybe brushed her hair maybe only 75 times instead of 100 this morning, just to maybe head over to him and help him start getting ready and such, because of his injuries.
Okay. Yeah, he tries to fight you a little bit. Like, I can do it. I can get into the shower by myself. I can do it, and he's struggling so hard because he's still on crutches. I can do it. I can do it just
you're
fine.
So convincing.
I am very convincing. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Well, then I'll just leave you to it then, huh?
Yeah, I can handle it.
Sure.
As soon as you turn your back, you hear like a as he knocks over probably everything in the shower.
Yeah. She'll just be like, no, he can handle it.
And he gets ready and he comes out and very juxtaposed to you, basically just does one of these, like just runs his hands through his hair and just does like a ruffle. And he's like, it's good.
Oh my God.
What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about the fact that I'm dating you.
It's pretty great, isn't
it? She's just gonna like kind of half groan, half blush slightly as she kind of just turns away and she's like, just get your stuff and we'll start heading off, because Lord knows it'll take you forever to get up out of the rally point.
I'm gonna let that one go. And he grabs his bag and he, like, begins to put his books in it and everything like that. And then are you gonna help him to the elevator, or is there anything else you want to do in the morning?
Is Riley awake at this point?
Riley, and are you sleeping upstairs in your room, or did you sleep down in the rally point as well?
He went to sleep in his room, but he's been up since 3 a.m. in the kitchen for like the entire time that this has been going on.
Okay. So Riley is awake.
Oh my God. So I'm guessing they'd probably see him as they come up the elevator then.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I think like as soon as she sees that he's up and about, she's like, whoa. And here I thought we'd have to wake you up.
You can see he looks kind of exhausted but excited. He has like flour caked across the side of his face. He has like a little apron that you're pretty sure used to be his mom's and is just like way too oversized, as just like, what? Just kind of slips off the countertop.
God, have you slept at all?
When did we get back from the beach?
I don't know. Like, I guess if we get back to the school like the evening, I don't know. We probably decided to go to bed around 10 or something.
I did not sleep.
Oh, dear God.
But check this out, as he takes out just the worst looking pancake you've ever seen in your life. Like parts of it are like charred. There's like 3 of them stacked on top of each other. They're not the same size. He just puts it on the table and you see like written in like light purple frosting or like I guess syrup or whatever is just like the word Prom, but you're pretty sure it's supposed to say prom. What do you think? I think I did a pretty good. Why are there 5 of these? I did a good job. Is what the sentence I was trying to say is.
Is it supposed to be edible?
Or
if she's just gotta look at it, then you know what? I think it's fine.
I'm pretty sure Burton made some breakfast, just so I guess it's more for the aesthetic. It's to be appreciated with the eyes and not by anybody who ever needs to eat food to survive.
You know what? Then I think it's gonna be fine. Don't let her eat any of this. But
Got
other
it.
than that, I think it's good. It's just she's got a weak system. I really don't want to run whatever this is through that. You know?
I mean,
She's gonna love it, dude. I think it looks great.
thanks, buddy. Do you want to try some?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, I'm hungry.
No.
He kind of like
no,
pushes a
we'll-
plate towards
we'll-
you.
We'll grab food on the way to school. You know?
This one's chocolate chip, I think. Those might have been raisins. I don't know.
Oh, you know me. I love a surprise, but maybe not this early in the morning. You should give some of these to Jonathan, your dad, actually. See if he likes them.
It's a good idea. I have to ask him a question anyway.
Yeah, and you know what? Rook and the others are probably downstairs. I'm sure they would love these.
Hearty breakfast, very good for the heart or the soul or whatever my mom used to tell me when I fell out of the trees.
Absolutely. 100%. Okay, we're gonna go and we'll see you at school, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
have fun.
We're
So
going
at,
fruit all the way.
at this moment, Nathira will, because it's such a short walk, Nathira will have gotten to the rally point first. So as the two of us are walking out of the kitchen,
Mhm.
Nathira, you are walking in.
Hi guys.
Oh, good morning. Hi.
Puts like a box on top of the thing, knowing full well it's probably not a good idea.
Morning,
Hi.
Nathira.
Morning. She gives Bluebird a little smile and then looks quickly at Lilac and then Black and Bluebird. And then just walks inside.
Just thumbs up.
Lilac's just like, these guys aren't subtle in any way. Like, I'm following them exactly.
So Nathira, you come into the rally point, and you see Rally covered in flour, wearing an apron, or have you like ripped off the apron?
I feel like he has it like half off as he was like it got like caught on his shirt as he's just like,
And
hi!
there's a box on the counter, and the kitchen's a disaster.
Good morning.
Did you and your brothers try making breakfast again?
No, they refused to help me, but I have a surprise, and it's not like
I
that
have a
other
sur-
time when I brought back an iguana from the zoo.
Well, okay, I have a surprise to some rock, paper, scissors. It's
Okay,
rock, paper, scissors, shoot, okay?
Yep.
got it.
Okay, go.
Rock, paper,
Paper,
How-
Scissors.
shoot.
Shoot!
Uh,
What is- okay.
should we just? How do we do this? I don't-
Roll
flip a
off.
coin, maybe?
It'll be
Yeah.
easier if you roll dice.
We have dice. The
because
first of them.
the
Random
video
generated.
and the video and audio are delayed because we're in a call.
We're doing so well. I'm so proud of us.
Oh wait, what are we rolling? I rolled a
Roll-
d6.
Roll a
Let's roll a
d6.
d6.
Yeah,
I got a 6.
got a 4.
6.
So you win
I
the
have it
rock paper
right here.
scissors.
I don't. So is it whoever wins goes first, or we didn't really establish any rules before we did this?
That is really smart. Obviously I'm the loser, so I have to go first. So, I got you a flower.
I like flowers. Yes, Rally's like trying to do the math in his head. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Is there something written on here?
And you see like what she wrote, and it definitely like reeks a little bit more of glue than Burton let on. You see like one of the flowers, like the and ever is like hanging off now, like by just the corner.
Rally's completely unfazed by the glue smell because he thinks it's coming from his pancakes as he takes the box off and is like, I had like the same idea. Do you want to go to prom together?
What is? Yeah, does this mean from pals requesting one magnificent friendship?
Yes, definitely, probably. Uh-huh.
That'd be nice. That'd be. And now her entire face is just red as she was trying to like hold the rest of the lunch like bags with one hand as she held it out, and now she's just putting them on the table like covered in flour. Yeah, that'd be super nice. I got some raunchy foods.
Yay! All the food I made is inedible. I wouldn't eat that. Just
Oh,
cherish it. Maybe take a photo or something.
I was gonna. No, I can't eat it.
Um,
I mean, it looks yummy. Billy wants some too. Let me just try a little bit. I have to taste test for Billy. She's gonna like take a little corner piece off and eat it.
what do I roll to see how badly I fucked up?
Can you roll take a powerful blow? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god!
I'm kidding.
This is the final battle.
This is
It's
the
versus the
pancake.
pancake. Give me. Just roll me like 2d6 plus freak.
Freak?
Freak.
Okay, I all right. Wait, no. 10.
10.
I rolled 7, and then I have +3 and freak.
So once you get past the grittiness of it, but then it's also mushy, and then it's also like rock hard. Like once you get past all of the weird texture, it's not bad.
Actually, I think this is like your best work, Riley. Billy, you should try. Maybe that's too big of a piece. Here you go, Billy.
I made him like a tiny pancake. If
Billy.
he wants this.
Billy, you. Oh.
He can
Okay, well,
still
I'll
eat it.
save that for later in his other baggie because you're gonna have to watch what you eat.
It's true.
Just
You
kinda
little.
defiant clicks.
What is fitness for a crab?
Do some laps. That's.
Just doing that
Essentially,
in the
like,
rally point.
it's like burpees a little bit.
Solid.
Thanks. That was really sweet. And as she's scooping up her bag, she's just gonna like grab your arm and give you a quick kiss on the cheek, and then like go back to holding the bag.
Yeah, Riley's just like fully red. Like more red than he was earlier because he absolutely got sunburnt while he was there because he completely forgot to put on any sunblock whatsoever. But he's very much red right now. For the sake of time, I also did want to talk to my dad about something, but I'm just gonna say I left him like a note.
Okay, if you want. Yeah.
I don't know how much. If you want to skip past that and go to school already.
We'll cut back to that in just a second. As Bluebird and Lilac come upon Jackson and Alia, as Jackson and Alia are making their way towards the rally point.
Hi. What are you doing? I thought school is.
I wanted to like come and spend the morning a little bit with you since we got up early, but can I show you something?
Sure.
I'll pull out my crystal and show Lilac pictures of like the promposal. And I definitely have some flowers in there. I got these for Nathira for her hair today, but I got asked to prom.
That's actually really nice. And that was a really nice way of doing it, Jackson.
Jackson's face is also flushed. He's like, yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. I worked really hard on it.
Yeah, I didn't realize you knew any plant spells.
I was taking classes. Once Alia told me that they like plants and flowers and things, I wanted to try to learn about them. So I took some classes, some druid classes. Yeah.
What a catch. She's gonna look down at the flowers that Alia's got and she's gone, Nathira will really like those. And it'll kind of add to a good morning for her, I think.
Oh yeah? What happened?
Riley asked her to prom, although maybe check that she didn't eat any of what Riley asked her to prom with.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he try to cook?
Oh, well, that's one way of putting it.
It was more like alchemy, I think.
Yeah. I don't actually know if any food was involved.
I did see paint.
I'll see if we can get anything to settle her stomach if she needs it.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Did you also smell glue? Because I definitely smelled glue.
I did smell super glue.
Oh goodness. Well, how are you this morning?
I'm
Kind of looking back and
fine.
forth between her.
Now that you're looking, Bluebird, like after seeing the pictures and like back at the house, is like he's uncomfy. You can see he's kind of like, fuck, shit, fuck. So he looks uncomfortable.
Sh-
This morning has been fine, like any other morning has been. And now I'm getting weirded out by the way that you're looking at me.
I'm not
Like that.
trying to look at you anyway. We should go and check on Nathira's stomach.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys at school then.
As they're walking away, I kind of want to pull Bluebird just a little bit. And
It's unconscious.
So she obviously likes lilacs because that's her name, and her mom named her after that. So anything to do with that she'd like. Also, she loves pistachios, so maybe like a pistachio like ice cream or cake. Remember from yesterday? And also her favorite stone is a pearl.
Got it. Lilac, pistachios, pearl.
Yeah.
Got it.
Would I
Cool.
know like any of Lilac's dreamy prince young like celebrity crushes?
I think when she was a kid, she fantasized over a lot of like the kind of seraphim sort of style, angelic prince and stuff. But you don't know if that's still the same in any way, shape, or form. Because since you got older, she very much, in her own words, didn't have time.
Also, when we were kids, she would watch that one scene in Pride and Prejudice over and over and over again. So if you need like rain or something, maybe get a sprinkler and like a billowy shirt. And I think she'll really like it. But do it in private so that because she's not going to like it in public.
Got
Unless
it.
it's like cool. And, you know, I don't know. Okay, go.
Okay. I
If you
can't
need
move very
anything,
fast.
let me know. Okay.
He like limps after Lilac. As the two of you head to school. Bluebird goes, do you want something like that? Like with the flowers or the cake or the pancakes stuff?
Oh, God, no.
Okay. All right.
I just presumed we were going together.
Well, yeah. I just didn't know if you wanted like, because like homecoming, you were like, you need to ask me properly. Because when I assumed last time, you kind of got uppity about it.
Listen, last time I got uppity about it is because this cute guy that I didn't want to like kept invading my space and making me like him.
Who is it?
Oh, dear God, why do I like you?
Beats me.
Yeah,
Winning smile.
it makes two of us.
Gumption.
You're the worst.
I'm assuming that was a
Okay.
yes then. Yeah.
No, that's not Lila.
That's
Fine.
all
I think Chris should sue.
That's copyrighted.
Yep. Under the Hamasamakun brand.
Gumption.
Lav, get him.
I think as he says that, Lilac will kind of smirk slightly, and I think turn to face him and kind of dip into his personal space for a moment and go, I don't know, I think it was his wit that got me, this cute guy.
Fair enough.
Silver tongue and all that. And then she'll dip away.
He'll kind of go, and then begin to crutch after you.
She'll walk slowly. For
Okay,
him.
okay, got it. All right, so we're gonna cut back now to the rally point. Rally, your dad comes out of the bedroom, seeing the kitchen, and goes, "What in the hell happened in here?"
Oh, you missed it. There was like a supervillain who came in and mind controlled one of my brothers to make a mess in the kitchen. You should make them clean up.
He
Definitely.
tried making me pancakes to ask me to prom.
And then the supervillain came in and
That is adorable. You're still gonna have to clean it up though, Rally.
yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. I did have something I wanted to ask you though, as he
Yeah.
takes out his sketchbook, and you can see now that there are like 4 different designs for like, I guess the party or the group or the club or whatever. We don't have suits anymore because we lost all of that creepy weird egg stuff. So I was wondering if you could maybe like make something kind of low key that we could just have, maybe incorporate it into our prom outfit in case something happens there.
He grabs the sketchbook from you and flips through the designs, and he goes, "Yeah, I needed a project this afternoon, so
Cool.
I can take care of it. You're worried about something happening at prom?"
I don't know. I just feel like there's something on the horizon that we might have to look out for.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get working on this.
Thanks, Ted. As he kind of like runs in and just gives him a hug.
He hugs you back, and then he puts his hand in the flour and then rubs it in your hair. Now clean it up.
Can I create another me to do it for me?
As he walks out of the room, he goes, "No ink clones."
God damn
And walks down to the basement.
Start cleaning up.
There will help you so it goes by faster.
And then Alea, you walk into the two of them cleaning the kitchen.
Alea will immediately start helping, no questions asked.
You don't have to help. This was it. I don't know if you know about it, but look at that.
We're a team. But what you saying?
Oh, I was gonna point out my masterpiece as he looked. The fucking pancakes have now slumped over on one side.
They look wet.
They taste really
But
good.
also dry at the same time somehow.
It's kind of amazing, honestly. It's
Yeah.
a feat.
Do you want to try some? Once you get past the glue smell and the charring and the undercooked areas, they're pretty good.
You know, I had a breakfast burrito this morning. So maybe later.
Are you
But
lying?
thank you for I'm not lying. I did actually have a breakfast burrito this morning.
No, I meant about having some because I have extras for lunch.
I'll try some at lunch for you, Nathira.
Billy likes them.
I have an important test this morning. I can't miss.
Is it in one of the classes that we share? 'Cause
It is in one of the classes we share. Have you studied?
What?
I have a document for us to all go over. You guys can look at it. No worries.
You are a godsend. I appreciate our friendship.
High five. Nathira, before I forget, some flowers for you.
What do they look like?
I will say they are baby's breath. Nice simple dainty.
And she's gonna like go to grab them, but before she is so excited, before she grabs them, they almost just magnetically like launch into her hand, like a few inches away, and you just see like a trail of the puff, like almost like some of the little leaves like breathed out of it. She's just like, I really want to shake them, but I know these ones can't be shaken, so I'm gonna be very. I really wanna.
They're sturdier than they look. Though.
Are they?
Yeah.
She takes one of them and just.
Only like one petal kind of comes off.
Gypsophilia, surprisingly, are quite sturdy, even though they don't look it. That's why they're good for accents and bouquets and stuff. I think they'd look pretty with your purple hair.
I think they would too. And she's just gonna start like she just let the broom that she was using just drop down to the ground as she's now focused on putting these baby's breath under her hair.
I think at this point, Riley has been washing the same dish over and over as he has like not stopped looking at Nathira. It's just
I'll take the dish and be like, you go sweep or something.
Jackson has picked up the
Same
broom
thing.
and is and just sweeping. So the four of you clean up the kitchen, and then you all head off to school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so y'all are lagging behind, but eventually catch up to Bluebird and Lilac because he can't move all that fast.
Oh,
Because he's limping on his way. And you all head off to school. So Alea, which class? Because I didn't have a test plan, but which class do you want to have a test in?
Aww.
I will say a test in biology.
A test in biology.
Yes.
Class
I'm sorry, but there's a reason I picked it.
Wait a second. Nathira didn't take biology.
No.
I'm
you didn't take
out.
biology.
Oh, shoot.
You don't have
Oh,
But I
what's
don't-
intro to arcane then?
introduction to arcade. That was the class that everybody was in.
Yeah.
Me?
So you
do
all
we have to take an in-game test? Like,
I'm not gonna make you take an in-game
you have
like
a
real.
Google Forms ready.
Yeah. So
Chris
Could you
can't
imagine?
handle an F on a test IRL right now.
so you all arrive, in the big lecture hall once again with Professor Alaric, who's the old withered man who is teaching the class, and it goes, well, today we're going to be talking about taking your test on protection spells today. On protection magic in particular. So, we're going to first do the written test, and then we will take volunteers for the practical. So you all get handed a test. And I need all of you to roll me 2d6
You
plus mundane.
Rat, I knew it. You pick mundane.
go! It's my one thing.
Oh, I'm gonna blame all of this on Alea.
Listen, this was supposed to be a bit.
Here's a question. Because of my speedrunning and speed learning,
Oh
could I
my
potentially
God.
use
Oh
my
my
superior instead?
Could I use my superpowers to cheat?
Can
How
I
are you
manipulate his memory into being like, wait, we didn't have a test today?
Are you gonna manipulate his
Not doing-
memory? Okay.
No, I'm not doing
Um,
it.
I'm gonna
Want
cheat.
to study?
Chris, how are you gonna cheat on your test?
I'm going to create. Oh wait, my eyes. Those little creations that I had earlier. I'm gonna like sprinkle them across the room and make them like much smaller and invisible, or
Give
something
me
like that.
give me an unleash your powers to do this so delicately.
Okay. 11. Yeah, 11.
11. So yeah, you get some like of these like little eye dudes like kind of like perched up. Whose tests are you looking at?
All the people. Was there like a ranking of grades in this class anywhere? Like,
No, it's not ranked like that.
shit. Well, Lilac and anybody I think is smarter than me.
So Lilac and
The whole
Mabel.
class. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess Mabel.
Yeah.
And also maybe the teacher, if he has like a test copy, he's like grading them at his desk.
So
Maybe he has one of those.
your little eye goes behind the desk and you see he has nothing on his desk. There's nothing there. There's nothing. So okay, let's now get the rolls for the test. So Chris, I'll let you roll at advantage with your because you're cheating. But Nathira, what did you get?
Got a 2.
Oh,
I'm gonna remember this day.
You're
so
you're
sorry.
So you sit down and you go to take the test, and your stomach starts to go.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay. So you don't feel well. Your stomach is bubbly and not feeling great, and so it distracts you from the test.
Yep.
And you have to
Aw.
just focus on trying to get your name on the paper. All right. Rally, what did you roll?
I got another 11, oddly enough.
So between your little cheatsy eyes, you are able to answer pretty much everything correctly. Alea, what'd you roll?
A 7.
A 7. You struggle a little bit. But you get the answers on the page. It's not too bad. Lilac?
I got a 10.
A 10. It's pretty easy for you. No problem. And I did roll for Bluebird. He got a 5. So he has folded his test into a paper airplane.
I love him.
Very sexy.
And so Professor Alark comes around and
so proud.
collects all the tests, and he begins to kind of like look through them, and it goes, all right, Lilac and Rally, come on up to the front of the class for the practical. You scored high enough.
Lilac's gonna stand up, look over at Rally, and be like, "Sure."
Oh, he's making this face. Just
Come, don't be shy. Come up to the front.
Yeah, Lilac's up there, waiting patiently.
can I turn to Bluebird real fast?
Yeah, Bluebird's sitting there. He's now like folded the paper airplane so that it's got like the cool like bent up wings so that it can turn as he's
I
getting
had a
ready to
bit,
throw.
but that's actually really impressive. Can you teach me how to do that after that?
Oh yeah, no problem. What's up?
I was gonna ask, if you punch me in the face, does that get me out of this, or like, if I punch you in the face, does that get me out of this?
That may get either one or both of us expelled. Do you want me to punch you in the face? And we can't go. If we get in trouble, we might not be able to go to prom.
Ah, that's a good point. All right, public humiliation it is. As I get up and walk on down.
So the two of you walk to the front of the class, and Professor Alark goes, all right, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to give each of you one of the stones of shield, and one of you a magic wand, which can only do one spell. It's a very weak attack spell. And as long as you cast the shield, because you pass the test, you should be able to protect yourself. If not, you all signed waivers to be here. And he gives Rally, he gives you the protection stone first. And he gives Lilac the wand. And he goes, all right, Lilac, when you're ready, Rally, prepare yourself.
Can I cheat again?
Rally? Rally, how are you going to cheat at this?
Do I know what the protection spell is supposed to look like?
No, because you haven't paid attention in class at all or done any of the reading.
Cheat long enough to know what it
you
says.
You cheated to look at which bubbles were filled in.
God damn it.
You didn't retain any of the information.
Oh, I'm going to have to take this.
We studied.
Just studying rack my brain.
Speed learning.
Something, anything.
I took a superpower that helped me study.
God,
This is Alex's payback for all of the bits.
Oh my god.
I think as soon as Lilac sees like panic in his eyes, she's just gonna use the wand.
Use the wand. All right, Rally, go ahead and roll me 2d6 flat.
2d6 flat?
Yep.
Oh god, is this gonna hurt? 2d6 flat, 8.
An 8. So it's not pretty. You throw the stone up just in time so that the shield spell goes, but it knocks you on your butt and you kind of do like a tumble backwards. Well,
I'm good.
Not bad. Well done. And now we are going to change. Lilac, you take the stone. Rally, here's the wand.
Sick.
And when you're ready.
Can I cheat again?
How are you going to cheat this time?
I'm going to use one of the eyes that I set up behind the desk, and I'm going to just slowly move it under Lilac's foot, and then I'm just going to, as it's cast, I'm just going to trip her.
Give me an unleash your powers.
The time for bits are now, before like anything serious happens.
We literally talked about this.
Unleash my powers, 11.
11. Okay, so you're going to be able to do it. So Lilac, go ahead and roll me 2d6 flat.
Mm-hmm. Because I know what the protection spell should be, can I add anything to this?
Yes.
What do I get to add to this?
Add your superior.
Beautiful. That's a 10.
A 10. So you are able to cast the shield really like no problem, but you feel this bump and it also sends you backwards on your butt as well.
Can I see the little fucking eye?
You see it kind of just like underneath the desk. Little like slug eye thing go underneath the desk.
She's gonna look back at Riley and then stand up very slowly and brush herself down and go, okay. Was that good enough, Professor?
Yes, well done. Well done, class. That will be all for today.
Does he take back the protection shield's crystal?
He goes, thank you. Rally the wand. Also, Mr. Wheeler, would you mind staying after class?
God damn it. Can I draw a protection I'm just gonna give it. All right, yeah, all right. After class, whatever.
Hold on.
So do you all head out, or do you all like wait outside the door as Professor Alaric wants to speak with Rally?
I'm hanging out in the back, hoping he doesn't notice me.
I'm
What
waiting
about the rest
outside
of
the door. I'm waiting outside the door.
Outside the door.
Not a cool way.
Nathira, do you mind if I speak to Rally alone?
Oh, does it? I was just finishing up some notes. But like, I cannot listen. I could put like my.
Would you
fingers
mind listening in the hallway?
Wait, but if I can listen from the hallway, what's wrong with listening from in here?
It's a figure of speech of trying to be polite to tell you to get the heck out.
Oh.
What is this
Okay.
professor's name?
Professor Alaric.
She's gonna go outside, but leave the door cracked open.
A true icon.
So you're at the front of the class rally at his desk, and he goes, "Well, Mr. Wheeler, you want to tell me what that thing was?"
What thing was?
And he gestures his hand, and you hear a little like as you see your little ink thing kind of rolling out from underneath the desk as he kind of levitates it.
No,
in
not
his hand.
Carlos.
I'm not going to hurt it. I just wanted to know where you learned to do this.
Would you believe me if I said the internet?
No.
Then not the internet. Books. Your class is very informative, Mr. Alaric.
Riley, you're a terrible liar. All right. So I'm just quite interested where a student with grades like yours got access to magic like this.
Is that magic?
Well, it's similar. And he kind of like waves his hand, and you see kind of like this swirling blue eye appear. He goes, I can do something similar, but not this precise. So I'm just interested to know where you found the ability to do so.
Where did you learn the ability to do so?
Oh my god.
Riley, you can either tell me, or you can get in trouble for using unsanctioned magic. Cheat on a test, and then you won't be able to go to prom.
I found him at the beach. And this is Riley actually trying to lie. He's like actually going to make an attempt.
He's gonna roll Pierce the Mask.
God damn it.
You are lying to a several hundred-year-old wizard.
I didn't say Riley was smart.
He goes, you really don't want to go to prom, do you?
I do. Is this like... Are you a supervillain?
No, I'm a teacher, and I'm interested
That
to know
kinda
where one
seems
of my...
synonymous.
I'm interested to know where my student gained access to an ability like this.
Can I scream in my mind, help me, to like the others using the thing that I made, the communications?
Are you screaming like actually like help me, like bloody murder, or just like help
No.
me? Like
just as subtly as I can, using the communication devices I made last time. I want to try to like get them to just be like, help me.
I think all three of them have probably been waiting to be like, when's a good time for us?
Yeah,
to
Nathira
go
had the
in?
door open and is like,
Mhm. Okay.
Does he?
as soon as
Does
they
he
hear
just
the,
rallies?
Yeah,
he
you
said
get
it, the help me, so we hear
Yeah,
it in the.
yeah.
Wait,
you all
everyone can hear it?
well,
Just us.
not
Give
that
me-
connection, Nithira, like the communication devices that he made. That you
Oh, I
guys
didn't
have.
know we were all wearing those.
I don't know if you were all wearing them.
I guess whoever's
There
wearing
is
one-
not.
Oh,
I
Lilac
assume-
was.
Yeah, I
Lilac
was.
Yeah.
has them in. Yeah,
So-
so Lilac will kind of push Nothira through the door to open it. And be like,
Oh,
sir?
Yes.
she pushed me.
I did. I'm so sorry, Nothira, I really didn't mean to do that. We can actually help with answering this one on Riley's behalf. See, my dad, and some of the access that he has. Well, we were fooling around with some of the artifacts that he managed to get his hands on more recently in his study, and Riley managed to create this thing, and he's kind of developed a soft spot for it.
I named
we
him
were-
Carlos. He is my best friend, and I just can't imagine life without him.
Oh well, that makes sense. All right. He rolled really low and pierced the mask this time.
It's been very difficult at home, sir. None of my family likes me.
Rally, I think
Oh.
it's time to,
Do you need
come
me
back.
to? I can call someone to come to your house.
No, not
Riley,
like
and get you out of
emotionally. I
there.
just mean like I'm generally disliked by most people.
Wow. All right. Well,
He has an annoying disposition.
if
You can't help it. It's medical.
Riley just looks at Alea like,
Oh, I'm not good at lying.
never mind.
all right then. Well, try to not use that in school. All right. Otherwise,
sir.
I'll take it next time.
You've shown me the error of my ways. I will turn over a new leaf and pursue academic excellence.
You continue to be the worst liar in the school.
I will pursue academic mediocrity.
All right. And you see him walk behind his desk like he's walking downstairs, and then he's gone.
What the fuck?
Did he take the protection crystal with him?
Yes.
Dang it.
That'd be really useful.
You could ask him. You could talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey, can we have your protection rock?
What?
This
Now
was
they-
an opportunity for you to be able to ask for that.
What did you say?
Was he back?
I thought.
Just
Did
yell
you
at-
actually yell to him or no?
I was doing as a bit. We could follow through that if you want.
no.
So
We'll
the
We know where he is.
yes,
Hey, it's under the desk.
yes, he's under the desk. All right. So the group of you all have had your test, and you have lunch. Where is the crew going for lunch today?
You guys feeling burritos? We also have packed
Burritos?
lunches.
Burritos this
Lunches.
morning.
So
I have
packed
some
lunches
left-
it is.
I have some leftover pancakes.
We had the pancakes in there, and I brought extra.
I have a
Oh
few
my
of the ones
God.
that I made
Wait.
before I made the one for Nathira, if you want to try those.
Oh wait, which are the ones that Rally made?
Well, the ones that Riley made were yummy.
Wait, no, but do you have those here?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Is she holding them up?
Yes.
Lilac's gonna take them and go straight to a bin. And put them straight in the bin. Right, okay. Now that that's
No,
done-
no, and like Nathira is like welling up tears as you grab them, and she's gonna reach and try to grab them out.
Nathira, look at me, look at me, look at me. I saw you at the end of last class. Why do you think your tummy was feeling weird?
Because that's how I get when I'm nervous about tests. That's why I try to study really hard, because I get all like when I'm not doing well on tests. I'm
Really?
fine. Don't take my stuff anymore. That wasn't nice.
Okay, fine. But don't eat them.
I do what I want.
Don't eat them.
I do what I want.
Are you serious?
Shit.
I think maybe, to be sentimental and have this as a memory, you shouldn't eat them and should instead put them in an airtight container.
I think they're great in my bags. She says, like wide-eyed, still looking at Lilac.
Lilac's eyes like
Yep.
twitching.
I can see like head to head.
Lightning between the two of you.
Lilac, I'm just worried about your health.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bluebird is like, I'll catch up with you. I'll be back. I gotta go do a thing.
What?
She broke eye contact first. I win.
Oh,
Is
come
this
on.
true?
And she's gonna like put the bags back in her big backpack.
You should mark that in your notebook. Really.
That's a great idea. She takes out like a little
Nathira
post-it.
And
Oh,
Bluebird
God.
Bluebird gives you a kiss on the cheek and just begins to kind of like limp out of the room on his crutches. He's like, I'll be back.
You know, his exits
Okay.
are a little less cool ever since he got brutally maimed.
I can still hear you.
I
Nice.
think you're cool. I'm just saying comparatively.
Oh dear God.
So
So
I-
he's healing slowly.
So what are we eating for lunch?
I don't know. I didn't bring a packed lunch with me, so
Rally takes out just like
Absolutely
some
not.
candy bars. Just some wrapped candy bars.
Absolutely
I
not.
grabbed.
Are
just
you
from
upset because you haven't been asked out of prom yet?
Are you upset
I'm
because
not.
Nathira
I'm-
won the argument?
Oh, I did do that, and she's gonna like high five Rally. What's that?
I don't think that's a good idea. I
No, it's fine. Nathira won the staring contest.
Mm. So where's lunch?
Where's lunch? I don't know. I don't want to eat a candy bar.
I also have chips.
There's
No.
usually food trucks out front.
A food
yeah.
truck. Okay.
Oh,
What's not?
There's some really sweet families that run those.
It's important to support local businesses.
Yeah, like the rally point.
Like the rally, I really have been falling behind on my advertising. He's just gonna throw a business card at the nearest person.
Oh, what the? God. All
5 stars.
Rally Point Games.
God damn. And just continues to walk. Alia, give me assess the situation.
oh, I don't like that.
Okay.
To see how angry that guy is.
It's calm. Everything's calm.
This isn't gonna be amazing. I think a 6.
A 6.
God damn it.
Mhm.
Slice of life. In this
Something. All I'll say is something about the test today, and then studying the documents that you got with Arcane and Rook. So there's something there. You know, you can't put your finger on it, but there's something there.
Do I have a copy of the test?
Yeah, he graded them and gave them back right away.
Okay. Do I have the documents from Arcane on me, or would they
Would
still
you
be at
have-
the rally point?
Would you have carried those with you to school?
No, probably they'd be at the rally point.
Could I have taken a photo of them on my iPad or Crystal Pad or whatever?
I
That's
don't.
likely.
Yeah, actually.
I feel like this would be something important. Riley takes pictures of everything. Just
Sure.
Hey,
Top
Rally,
secret.
can I see your eye? Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's like you knew what I was gonna do.
teamwork.
I'll compare, and I'm kind of also, because Lilac got the actual best grade. I'll Lilac, can you help me out? I feel like there's connections here, and I know you know this really well, and I know the other documents. So can you help me?
Can I roll assess the situation?
Yep. Go ahead.
9.
With a 9. So as you kind of like are taking a look at the test and the documents, you see with the documents from the Spire that you got, you look closer at essentially like the documentation of the procedure of like, you know, when they changed the memories, when they did this, and you see that they use Spark to kind of like help strengthen, you know, and like make the subjects more powerful. But you see there was a step where they used the only thing they call it is they basically used Prism, something called Prism, and that was a control. So like, you know, how like if they want to basically give a large dosage of Spark, they used something to nullify some of the more aggressive effects. And it seems, now that you're looking at the test, it seems that like basically the way a protection spell protects from an attack, whatever this is can protect or reverse the effects of Spark, at least temporarily.
Oh, now that's interesting.
I think we could get started on something with this.
You know what prom will definitely have? A disco ball.
A disco ball?
Is the theme disco?
No. If this is like a prism and it works like a protection spell in a crystal, we could potentially disguise a disco ball as this prism protection crystal, I guess, if we could get started on working on something like this.
I could try.
That's not a bad idea.
And Rally, you know Mabel, she's on the prom decorating committee, right?
He is. I was just gonna sneak into the auditorium or something, but that works too.
I
No.
mean,
Just ask her. She pretty much already knows that we're all heroes. In fact, I texted her the other day about it. Not about us being heroes, but
Oh yeah,
Uh,
there's like I have not talked to her since then. That's probably not a good idea.
Riley,
Okay.
give me an assess the situation.
I will assess the situation so hard. Where'd my other die go? What? Oh, there it is.
apparently not that hard.
Oh boy, assess the situation that's a mundane thing, right?
Superior.
Superior?
Superior.
Okay. 8.
There is someone you know that could probably answer this question. What it is.
Is it Mabel?
It's your mother.
Mom.
Is my mom on the prom
It's-
committee?
no.
What?
I'm
Oh
kidding.
my
I'm kidding.
God.
We'll move on. We'll move on. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
Carlos
God.
is dead.
No!
There is someone who could probably tell you exactly what that is, and that's your mother.
To make things a little less theoretical, we could ask my mom about the whole protection prism thing. She would probably know. I could do some reconnaissance on breaking into the auditorium or joining the committee or something.
Again, we'll just ask Mabel and
That is also an option. I really wanted to break into the auditorium. It was on my bucket list, guys.
I feel like there's a simpler way we could do this.
yeah, I mean, I could
Well,
pretty
yes.
much just ask Mabel if she can put us on the prom committee.
But your mom, that's a
mom.
conversation you have to have.
I have. Oh. Okay.
I mean, your mom will help. She's
That's
like
true.
on
She had a
she's-
recent
she's
change
on
of
our
heart.
side now.
You're certain about this, Nathira, that she is?
I mean, I don't know. She was being really nice to me, and she, like they say in the movies, came clean about what she had done with my head,
What do you mean?
with the spark that's in my head. She talked to
Mhm.
me about the surgeries and stuff like that, and you know,
Is
like
this the first
whole,
time Rally heard of this, or has Rally known?
No, I
No.
think no. You've talked to him about this before.
Okay, then yeah. All right.
yeah, like the whole me dying thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk to my mom, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we should invite Mabel to lunch with us so she likes us a little bit more, because I don't really know if she or not. Okay, no, maybe I could throw those ideas in the trash.
It's it's just I don't know if it's a good idea considering that Mabel has a crush on Riley and you guys are together and me and Mabel haven't been great.
So
And
that
then
leaves
why are you
Alea.
asking her? Yeah, Alea should ask.
Mabel seems
maybe-
cool.
Oh, you really want to lock her into a lunch with the three of us?
No, I meant Alea can ask if we could get put on the little committee, because you just said that she
Oh.
doesn't like you. So
Her favorite superhero was
Awkward.
Arcane growing up, so you know.
or Alea could be like a secret spy, and only Alea goes on the committee.
Do we even have to ask her to join the committee? We could just go join the
You
committee.
could just
I'm
show
pretty
up
sure
to the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try
we could just
that.
do-
We're-
let's do that.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's
So
do that.
committee first and then mom after school? Or I could
mean-
just ditch school. I've gotten used to
No,
that by now.
Don't ditch school. Don't do that.
But I'm
So
pursuing my
also,
academic mediocrity.
Mhm.
lunch first, food first, and then
Lunch works.
So you all have lunch And then the rest of the day kind of like goes by fairly quickly, and there is the meeting for the prom group, essentially, like after school in the auditorium. Are you all going, or?
I think Riley's dragging his feet, but he's probably gonna go.
Yeah, I think we would all go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So basically you go in, there's like a couple tables set up, and so people are already starting to move things around in here. And you see there's a handful of students, and Mabel is at the head of the table, and she sees you all walk in, and she looks at all of you. Her eyes land on Rally, and then quickly dart away back to her stuff, and she goes, "Welcome, come on in."
Lilac will probably nudge Alia.
Thank
on, team
you.
leader.
Oh goodness, me this time? Okay. Thank you. Yes, we are here to assist. Is
Great.
Jackson with us?
I think Jackson probably would have went to football practice.
Is Bluebird with us?
Bluebird has not come back.
Oh, there's no one cool to do this.
I
Okay.
just like call him and just be like, Bluebird, where are you? Bluebird,
Hi.
Bluebird, come in.
Are you calling him?
Just like out in the hallway, just like Bluebird, come in.
I'm working on something. What do you want?
What could be more important? This is the fate of the world we're talking about.
The fate? What do you mean?
I don't know. We're all nerds, and Lilac is no help right now. We're at the prom committee. Just help us out.
Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to get there, but I'll.
Okay, what's like a cool thing to say when you enter the room?
Don't say anything. Flip the chair around and then like lean on it. Like put your two arms across it like this, and just like lean on it. Like grab the chair,
Right.
flip around, slam it down so everyone knows you're there, but don't say anything. And then just like lean over the chair.
Got it. All right, this is
Yeah.
I mean, because like
Yeah.
Mabel's.
You have a
heading
cigarette?
to the prom. No, I don't smoke.
Shit.
I
All
have
right.
some. I have a candy bar. Is that close enough? It's like kind of vaguely.
No,
cigarette-shaped.
that'll just look like a turd. Don't do that.
Oh.
Just flip the chair around. Slant, like
All
grab
right.
the chair,
Th-
wordlessly flip it around, and then lean on it
All right, perfect.
and say nothing.
All right,
say
that'll send a message,
nothing.
got it. Yeah. All right, perfect.
Got it. All right, I'll be there soon.
All right, thanks. I wonder if Rally's actually dumb enough to try this.
I don't know.
Fuck it, sure. He walks back in and he's just gonna do that.
Does
I'm not gonna
Mabel,
slam it
think
'cause
it's
he's-
hot or something.
Can you roll me 2d6 plus? Oh, there's not a cool skill in this game.
Mundane, maybe.
Yeah, roll mundane.
Superior.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, roll superior.
Superior.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Not bad. 8, 5, and 3. 8.
It's not cool enough that it's everyone in the room is wowed by it, but it's cool enough that you've earned some people's respect for like a moment, but also like, how dare you interrupt the meeting so loudly?
I didn't slam the thing. I just wanted to turn the chair around.
Mabel sees you all take a seat and goes, well, "Yeah, I guess we could use some more help. Right now
Thank
we're just talking about the decorations for the main hall." And she begins to kind of like go through listing off what it's going to look like. She goes, we're going to have the pillars, and we're going to have the magic dance floor gets here Thursday, I think.
What makes it magic?
And so it's going to get here Thursday. And
It's a
she just
genuine
kinda,
question.
she snowballs past your question. Roll.
Ah,
right.
Hey,
okay,
what
yeah.
makes it magical?
Guys, it's
That sounds really awesome. Do you come up with that idea on your own?
Yeah, Nithira. Yeah, I did.
I don't think she wants to hear from you right now.
But
sorry
it's
for interrupting, Mabel. Carry
yeah.
on.
No, it's no problem. It's no problem. Like the 4 people that she probably wants to see or talk to the least are here. And she just continues to kind of rifle off how the basically it's going to be. The theme is essentially like the balls of. Oh, that doesn't sound great. It's like
Balls.
it's like
The balls of balls.
the galas of times past. Essentially, it's like it's being themed like a classic Barovian gala.
Oh, that's a
Um,
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
With
vampire.
with like all of the basically the grand pillars and the carpet, and the dance floor is going to light up when people dance on it, so it's going to release like little bits of fairy fire as people dance on it. Yes, I see. There are 2 questions.
Disco ball.
There will not be a disco ball.
Oh,
Oh,
Then,
what
like,
about a like a crystal
chandelier? Yeah, crystal
absolutely.
chandelier.
Yeah, there'll be chandeliers most likely.
That is so good because our dad actually was for a time interested in Barovian art.
Oh my God.
I thought that you said that she didn't want us talking. Why are you talking now? Why are we talking?
I think she
Because
just.
we're suggesting
I'll talk to
ideas.
you about it hear it later.
I'm
What's
very
a
confused.
candelabra?
I have you all on setting up the trash cans, so we'll leave the decorations to the decorating crew. That's all right.
Absolutely, Mabel. Here's just a suggestion for you. We do have access to a very good designer if you wanted a grand chandelier as just a donation, and I know my dad would have loved to have put something towards the prom, and I'm sure it will make him feel involved.
You could take credit for it probably too. Lilac's been very giving today.
You could
That's
probably
not-
usurp her
that's-
as the front
I'm
runner for
not-
the student president or whatever.
She already is the student president.
Wait, really?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
don't
we
know if
missed so much.
Yes.
Riley, we haven't been in school.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway, Mabel.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. That'd be great, Lilac. And just like writes down notes. And the meeting wraps up like shortly afterwards. And Mabel just kind of like packs up all of her stuff and she heads out.
Before she dips,
Mhm.
can I like actually stand up and just draw her aside for a moment?
Yeah. What's up?
Hey. Listen, I'm sorry for being kind of a bitch to you.
That's
A
fine.
lot.
That's not why I don't want to be around you guys.
I mean, I know it's not. I'm just apologizing now. Like, I know you don't want to be around us because you have a crush on Riley and he doesn't feel the
No,
same.
it's because I protected him and saved his life and he didn't even visit me in the hospital.
He
so-
didn't.
No. So, and you see tears start to well up in her eyes. And she goes, "So I'm gonna go, if that's okay."
Yeah.
And she marches out.
Lilac's eyes narrow and then she looks like death glare at
Did
Riley.
we all hear this?
No, that was like between her and Lilac.
Right. Well, guys, Lilac's gonna head back up and go. Mabel's gonna help us out.
Awesome.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
I know that Mabel found out about us. And I know that she got involved in some way. I didn't realize to what extent. But she was in the hospital, right? After what happened? Hey, tell me, Riley, if she was such a good friend, why didn't you visit her once?
I don't think Riley quite lets that sink in as he just sits there and hopes to God that Bluebird comes in at some point. It's
I
been like
think-
2 hours.
I
He's
think
making
you
his way.
owe her a big apology. I don't know if she's going to forgive you for it either way, but you owe her that at least. Listen, I know you well enough by now to know that you don't mean it wasn't malicious. That's not your style. But she probably doesn't know that. Not after being rejected and having no contact from you. That's gotta have hurt.
Did you mean like now or later
No,
after we
not-
figure this out?
Later, not now. She needs a moment because we've kind of just walked in and trounced on something that was her own without us involved in it. So she's probably needs a moment, and you probably need time to think about what you're gonna say.
Maybe you should message her and like schedule a time.
I
Don't
think
message her.
that's-
Don't
No?
use no tone of voice and words. There's no tone that comes through with that. It could be really badly received.
How many days are until prom?
So presently it is Tuesday. So we have Wednesday and Thursday. So
Prom's on a Friday?
Prom's on a Friday.
Nice.
Get
Is that
crunk.
weird?
That's the way it was in my school. And the door gets booted open.
It was on a Saturday in my.
The door gets booted open, sort of, and then it kind of swings back. Ah, fuck. What's
Oh,
up,
yeah,
nerds?
that's
Oh,
right.
The meeting's over.
It's been over for about an hour.
Oh,
It
Damn.
hasn't been that long.
In my mind, it was.
Do you have problems understanding time?
Maybe.
I don't know if I can fix that actually, so I'm not gonna offer.
I highly doubt it.
So what are we doing now?
Well, Blue's back. Please don't kick doors open when you've got a damaged leg.
and you see he's got like a bag. He's got like a plastic bag in one hand, and he's like, I'm fine. Just kind of like makes his way in.
Okay. All right then. I guess plan is to speak to Raleigh's mum about the chandelier. And Gilly can probably get it financed by someone. We have 3 days to get it made.
I've seen him do more in less.
I could
Oh.
draw one.
No, just because we want to have a spell enchant to it, I don't really want to mess with combining too many different things that could then bust up.
It's important to have the right material components, and we don't know if your stuff is actually made of ink or if it's made of the material.
Do
So
I know?
I'm confused. Why do we need the chandelier?
So, I'm pretty certain something's gonna go down at prom.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
in-
it.
Yes. Oh, Christ, yeah, you did. You had visions about it. The thing is if a lot of people have had spark put in their system, which is what we believe, it's already gone through,
Cool.
and it is dormant in them from the water supply, which means that they could do something which could enact the spark, which could mean that we have a whole tirade of those animal creatures on our hands to fight at prom. However, if we manage to work out how to use this prism and combine it with a protection shield sort of ideology, we could potentially make like an anti-spark or like a fix for it using the chandelier.
So the
And that way anyone affected by the spark negatively in that sense.
Mhm. Question: were you guys reading out loud the
Yeah,
stuff earlier?
they would have shed everything.
So then I guess it's a GM question.
Mhm.
When you were talking about Prism, since
The
I
process
heard about it.
was called Prism.
Yeah,
It's not
so
an
that's
actual prism.
I don't know. That's what. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. So we haven't actually. There was nothing in there about actual prisms. It's just Prism is the control. Okay, so
Yes.
Nathira is going to continue being dumb. Back in. So if the control is called Prism and it has something to do with protection spells, then what is it? But like if the spark was in my head and if Prism was a control, well, are they putting like chandelier pieces in my head? I don't understand.
Well, we're just bouncing ideas out there for the moment. We were thinking more along the lines of the protection crystal, the shield crystal.
Oh,
and
so
stuff,
so the prism might, like, crystals might not help.
crystals might
Is it
not
an-
help.
so it's not an
unless
actual prism. It's called
right.
prism?
I think we should
It's
talk to
called-
Raleigh's mom. I'm very confused right
that's
now.
exactly what I was saying.
That
should
is
talk
next
to
step.
us. We would just bouncing ideas out of things that could potentially work for crystals, using protection shield crystals and maybe combining them with whatever control this is. That was the link that we made between the two. Okay?
This was made a lot more difficult than it needed to be. My brain hurts.
Let's
But
just
maybe
go to my
it's-
mom's house.
Maybe it's my tummy.
So
As you guys are leaving, she'll be pulling out the pancake and being like, Alea, you said that you would try some.
I am not hungry after lunch.
Okay, so maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later.
Rally takes some and just
It's just rallying that they're eating it.
It's
At this
progressively
point-
getting soggier.
At this point, from being in the bag, it tastes like it's like
I got like
you know
a 10 on
the
this.
the texture of like of protein bars, where
I
it's
love
like
protein bars.
well there we go, but it's, how it's got that kind of like
Yeah.
chalky texture to it.
Yeah.
It's like that at this point.
I love protein
God.
pancakes. This is great.
And as most of you are leaving, Bluebird goes, "Hey, Lilac, wait a second."
Oh, sure.
And he waits for everybody to kind of like walk out, and he goes, "Okay, so I know you assumed, but Jackson did the flower thing, and
Mm-hmm.
they did arts and crafts, and I'm not good at this, but here," and he pulls out a bag of pistachios, and he's like, "Here's pistachios, and I got this, well, it was a lilac, but then I put it in a plastic bag that probably wasn't smartest, so it's like it's missing a few like petals," and he goes, "Here you go." And I couldn't find pearls anywhere. Your sister said you like pearls. I don't have that kind of cash.
No, they're expensive.
But then he like pulls out a little piece of paper, and he goes, "I'm not gonna look at you the whole time I read this. Just don't make fun of me, okay?"
Okay.
And he goes, lilac in the spring, your beauty makes my heart sing. With prom night drawing near, would you be my date, my dear? And he like looks up at you at the last. I wrote more, but just seeing how it's well received.
It's fine. I think she's smiling. Her cheeks are like a little rosy, and she is covering her mouth with her hand because she doesn't want to show him that she's giggling slightly because she doesn't want him to feel embarrassed.
Should I keep
Mm.
reading? Okay.
You can keep
Together
going.
we will dance the night away. In each other's arms we will sway. So please say yes to me and make this prom a good memory.
Yeah, I'll go to prom with you.
And immediately he kind of like tosses the paper like, yes! Okay,
Please
all right.
be careful.
Yeah, yep.
Did that? Is that what took you
Yeah.
so long?
Yeah, I was kind of outside working on it. I wrote it. And you see it's the test from the class, and he wrote it on the back of the test. And it must have written it like on an uneven surface because it's not, the handwriting's all messed up and it's not pretty. Yeah. I'm not a poet. But
She'll pick it up and she'll fold it, and she'll put it in her bag. And go, it was sweet.
good. I'm glad. So we're going to prom. Yes? Was a yes? Okay.
We're going to prom. Are you gonna write me more prose?
If you tell anyone I wrote you poetry.
Oh, I know. I don't know. It'd be hard to keep this a secret. What with our new modern Shakespeare?
Let's go talk to Rally's mom. It's like limping away.
An iconic bard of our time.
Shut up. Just continues to limp out of the gym.
Well, of course, but yeah.
So you all make it back to the rally point after school, and your mom is down in the rally point rally.
Mom, are you okay?
Yes, I just punched the desk. That's all. I just punched the desk.
That
What's
sounds
up, kiddo?
painful. We have a few questions about this prism thing that we found in the files.
Oh, about the procedure.
Yeah, explain it to us in great detail so that we understand exactly how this works and can plan accordingly.
You see she hesitates for a second, and then you see like your dad is giving her a look. And she goes, yeah. So to understand what prism is, you need to understand where spark came from.
Space.
Correct. But specifically, it came in the form of three essentially celestial dragons that were made up of this crystalline substance. And two of them, once their bodies were harvested, we found that they had enhancing abilities and the ability to control. But it wasn't balanced. But then there was the third dragon, and her, I guess, ability counteracted the other two. And it's do you remember radiation from your classes?
Do I remember the concept of radiation, or
Yeah, you would know radiation enough from your comic books.
like just are we talking like real life what radiation is?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, like
then
energy
yes,
waves, essentially.
Okay,
like
no, we're good.
wavelengths,
All right, yeah. I was confused if that was like a different fantasy
and
thing
she-
I've just missed.
No. And she goes, the spark that you all have inside of you, and that was used by the will, is a combination of the two that had the negative effects. But we would always keep some on hand, or have the ability to use the frequency of the light, the radiation that the healing one would give off to control it, if need be. And so, if you give off the correct spectrum of light, spectrum of radiation, you can counteract the, effects of spark. And if you did it in mass, you could perhaps change it completely, but we've never tried.
The city has an artificial sun, right? I asked the god of this world.
So each level is like artificially lit, yeah.
Okay. So just to establish, prism is like radiation. It's a light wave that is given off by that dragon that counteracts the spark, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And
before I get into
essentially your mom has told you that the will harvested the bodies of these dragons.
All of them?
Yes, they captured all three hundreds of years ago, and essentially replicated and used the crystalline substance of their body that gives off this radiation to create spark.
So prism is a type of radiation, or it specifically comes from that dragon and no other sources? Can it be recreated?
Are you asking your mother this?
Yes.
Well, I suppose if you were able to find the right spectrum, in the right type of light, in a way, you could replicate it. If you have the ability to bend light or change, if you're able to change it, perhaps. But it's never been done.
Can it be in prison?
The rest of them here
eaten?
too?
Can it be eaten? Maybe.
It's like a microwave, maybe.
And then if someone could be light, they could emit it?
That may work. Again, it would have to be a great to have any lasting effects on those you're trying to assist. It would have to be a great output of energy.
Do you know where they stored the spark or the prism or anything? Any facilities that might have them on hand?
Well, it's presently in ruin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I can see what I can do.
If you could, that'd be great. And is Gilly here at the moment?
Gilly is not, but he's a phone call away as always.
Say, would another dragon be able to emit that kind of energy, do you think?
No, because the radiation that these dragons essentially emit is from their elongated time amongst the stars and in space. Being subject to all of the different things that are out there, their type just naturally basically became accustomed to it. A terrestrial dragon would most likely, any terrestrial subject would most likely die if exposed to that much of the radiation.
Okay, so our best bet is finding a crystal source of it and then trying to find the right spectrum of light then from that point.
Correct.
Okay then. All right. Then if you could see what you could do, that'd be great. And then
Does she know about the spark in the water?
Do you know about the spark in the water?
I presume you would.
Yes.
How would you counteract that if a lot of people have drank it and they're all showing up to one place to hang out?
What was the purpose of that was to get it in everybody's systems, right? It wasn't just for shits and giggles.
Correct. It was to get it in everyone's systems, and the patron's plan, as far as I understand it, is to then absorb the energy that it creates.
Oh, so they're not making monsters; they're just making batteries.
I was privy to what I was privy to, and that's what I guess. I helped more so with that, and like gestures over to the still unconscious heroes. That was my role. I wasn't. Sterling was the one who was mostly the right hand.
He's dead, right?
His body wasn't found.
Who was Sterling the right hand?
No, I would just say that I'd assume that means that he isn't dead. I didn't aim to kill him. I kind of just aimed to stop him from chasing me and Blue.
Well, Gilly and the police never found him.
He's a big guy. He's probably alive then.
Did they find anyone?
I mean, they arrested all of us, those of us within the tower. Jonathan was telling me that they went through the rubble and they didn't find anything besides broken equipment.
What about chains or like a fucked up looking Nova and or body? Don't know if it's Nova. With like some chains attached to it.
No, they didn't find anything of the like.
When was this?
It was just the other day.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
Are there any other like generals or mini bosses perhaps in your organization that we might have to fight? Or is it just the big guy and Sterling who might be out there somewhere?
At this point, it would just be them.
Okay, so that prism crystal substance was in the rubble. Is it easily broken? I presume it's far sturdier than a regular crystal.
Perhaps someone's recovered. I can check for you.
That'd be great. Okay, great. Then I think that's all we need you for.
Okay. And she goes back to helping Jonathan with the new suits, as Jonathan is constructing your new suits.
Okay. All right, cool. So we have one plan in action, which is good.
Yeah. I counteracted with radiation. Alia, you can do like space stuff, right?
Yeah, it's not historically stable.
Eh.
What do you want her to do?
Well, just because you have to emit a certain type of radiation
Which is
that
why
came
we're
from
getting.
space.
That's if we didn't have the crystal substance, but we're getting the
Oh.
crystal substance. Because she literally said that if you were a terrestrial trying to emit that, it would likely kill you.
I forgot about that.
Oh god. Yeah, so we'll get the crystal for that. If we can. If there's any that survived.
Are we gonna just focus school, or should we try to get it into whatever artificial lighting system there is for the city, just to cover our bases, maybe?
I mean, as soon as your mom finds out if she's got any, then yeah, absolutely. But for now, let's just focus on us. We need to prepare for as much as we can for prom. I mean, 1, look good. 2, make sure that everything is useful.
I know this is probably like not the time to bring this up, but I mean, me and Aethera, we got our homecoming dresses together. Maybe we could like all get dressed up together, find stuff together.
We could do that.
Sure.
Be a lot easier than ordering from a catalog.
I ordered mine off of Fantasy Amazon.
You ordered one already?
No, for homecoming, I ordered
Oh.
mine off of the internet.
Oh.
Off
So
of
Sam-
Amazon?
At Amazon, yeah. I have Amazon Prime Null. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's just move
Nope.
Yeah, I'd like that. I don't think I've actually ever gone shopping with anyone for dresses.
So that
Not
means
even
it's
with
first
Lily?
time for everything. And Aethera's just gonna like stand in between Lilac and Alia and put her arms through.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Team
And you
building
can eat,
exercise.
and you can have some of the pancakes later when you're not as full as you were earlier. She
Yeah.
looks like Cam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's any
will.
consolation, it's really not that bad.
that's good.
Why does it look like it's falling apart into dust?
Well, some of us don't judge things off of looks. Don't worry, I'll save a piece for you. You look a little
Oh,
cranky,
that's
so maybe
lovely.
not right now.
So the 3 of you are heading out dress shopping, yes?
4
Yes.
of us.
Four.
Oh,
Riley's gonna
Is-
stay behind
yeah.
for just a little bit.
Well, Blue's
Oh,
Blue's
okay.
also there.
Oh,
you can come
So-
dress shopping.
We can get matching.
We won't
Some
judge.
dresses.
All right.
Her
so-
styles it.
So you are all heading out to go dress shopping. Rally, you're hanging back for a second. What for?
he wants to go talk to his mom and or his parents together, depending on who has
They're-
the expertise on this.
They're both there, essentially, like working on the suits.
I approach them.
What's up, kiddo? Yeah, turns
Um,
around.
Just a question about powers and stuff.
Yeah.
The prism, or I guess I turned to my mom for this, but the prism that counteracts our powers too, right?
Correct. It nullifies the effects of spark.
Let's see. And you said if a terrestrial being is it, how does it kill you again? It like,
So, if one of you or someone would have the ability to emit that type of light to the scale that would be required to heal a large amount of people, the act itself would burn that person up from the inside.
is this an ability specific to like a certain type of power? I understand it comes from the crystal dragon thing, but like,
If you have the ability to transform into light or to emit light, specifically this type of light, then yes, but I don't think there's one in your group that has that ability.
I don't think my powers would work for that, but I was just wondering if there's a way that I could do it.
I don't think so. Not with your powers, unfortunately.
I guess I turn to both my parents. Is there some way, something we could make, something we could do that?
We could once we finish your suits, we can see if we can work up something.
If you happen to find any, can you just put some of it aside for me?
We'll see what we can do.
Cool.
You-
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
do either of you know what the extent of my powers is? I don't know what the word is for that, but do you know how far I could push myself? What I'm capable of?
This is uncharted territory for us. We haven't seen a power like yours. So, we're not quite sure. We can always run some tests, but if something is supposed to happen Friday at prom, we're kind of out of time.
If say I push myself to like the very limit, would I disappear?
You risk killing yourself.
That doesn't sound very good. Okay.
Do you then go after your friends, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as the group of you begin to head shopping, the camera begins to pull back a little bit and goes back down into the basement. And your mom turns to your dad and she goes, "You know there's one of them that could do it." And he goes, "Yeah, but let's find another way first." And the camera pans a little bit more back up and pans over to the school and pans into the bathroom next to the auditorium. And we see Mabel basically with both her hands on the sink. Her eyes are really puffy, and she's dotting them with a tissue. And you see she wipes them. And as she blinks, you see her eyes flash violet for a moment. As she blinks again, and they flash to normal. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight, folks. Thanks so much for joining us for this latest episode of Heroes of Bastion. I have been Alec the Bard, your game master. Thank you so much to D&D Imposter as Nithira. Thank you so much to Hamasama-kun as Rally.
I missed the beach episode.
Thank you so much to Relentless as Lilac. And thank you so much to Caminator the Animator as Alia. We will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.